Penny, Luci, Ashuorani, uh, me. So, like usual, the resources available to you to learn the Tunica language is, of course, the LCRP employees like myself, Rebecca Moore, Tiana Preet Simon, Sydney Barbary, and Elizabeth Preet. Excuse me. You also have the Tunica textbook, the Tunica webinary, which came out webinary.org/Tunica, the Tunica dictionary apps for both Apple and Android, and of course, all our LCRP social media, which all can be found on the QR code right up here, which could be scanned. Let me move the picture to the other side so people can scan it. Bum, 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 bum. Give it a minute. That's a red-eyed tree frog. There's a lot of frogs in this one. Oh, like Kiana's showing. So as usual, we start with the Tunica greetings. So Tiana, eti hema lapun.
Lapu, Mahat,
Lapaha, Rapusak. Tikach though.
Ja, ik scheppe.
Tiana, Dr. Moore, Chi, eti hema lapun. Tik witter ataki.
Lupi, eti hemalapun,
Lapu, Hamat,
Lapusha, Tikach,
Hachi, Rebecca, Alyssa Chi, eti hema lapun. Tik witter ataki.
Henny Alyssa,
Henny,
Eti Hemalapu,
Lapu, Hamat,
Lapu, Tikach.
Lapu. Now, before we begin, we do have a neologism alert. The reason I put this is because this is not yet in our dictionary. So if you look it up, we didn't have a word for lily pad, so I kind of just went off of an old school cartoon and calling it the frog house. So you have ta plus uruna plus ri. So that is literally the frog house. As it states in there, it's not vetted yet and it's not in the dictionary yet. So it's something we have to go through and vet and make sure works. And again, that's this is for lily pad. Of course, then, like as we found out earlier today, we don't have a word for lily either. So now we'll go to the Yoluyana. So today's Yoluyana is uruna for frog, hɛhchi for here, hihchi for there, mihchi for all the way over there, Tunica-Biloxi for lily pad, and kata for where. Give everybody a second to remember that and do that right quick. Tunica request. What are we requesting? Oh yeah. But we can discuss it later after class too. Bum, 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 bum. And you could also use hey, he, and me, like right there for the replace the hɛhchi with certain things, like you hear us say hey esh today, hey touch this month. You could use it for like me or yeah, me uruna, that frog way over there, and so on.
Nwidalapini ikara.
On.
Did you mean Yoluyana?
I'm missing an A. Why does it keep doing that when I download it from Canva? Yes, it is Yoluyana, and it's on there. I'm looking at it from Canva. Canva, I swear, we pay so much money for it, and let me not talk bad about it on a recording. Wait, is it still recording? Yes, it is. Okay. I thought I lost it. Alrighty, so now we shall begin. And Alyssa, I believe you all already went over this in beginner 2.
Yes, we did.
All right, so this might be a quick lesson. There we go. Why? There we go. Okay, you know what? Emails, it's just gonna have to stay like that. Hachi, uh, Tiana, kata uruna,
Uruna, hɛhchi.
hon, akurani ha etaki. Oh, lapu, tikach. Hachi, Rebecca, kata uruna.
Uruna, hihchi.
Hon, uruna hihchi, tokuch akurani ha etaki. Or hon, arrow 2. What's the word? Can we, hold on.
Late Aki. Like point to
Like
it.
Aki, hon. I'm trying to remember the word for arrow, like draw an arrow. Allah. Okay. That's going to get very confusing with River Cane.
It's not Alatini.
Or ala kuchpa. Alatini kuchpa?
Well, that's where we're going to have, yeah, this is, okay. Yeah, because there's Allah, Alatini, and Allah Kupa. And then Alatanini Kupa. Let us go
We'll
with
have to
Allah.
discuss this.
Oh,
Yeah, whatever.
yes, later. Hachi, Tiana, Kata, Uruna.
Uruna, michi.
Hon. Tokuch, ala, hal, etaki. Lapu, tikach. So, Hatika, Rebecca, kata uruna,
Uruna, hɛhchi.
hon, uruna, hɛhchi. Tiana, kata uruna,
Uruna, hihchi.
hon. Rebecca, uruna, or kata uruna,
Uruna, mihchi.
hon. Oops. So Hachi, Tiana, we'll do it here. Tiana, uruna, akurani hal etaki, tokuch. Lapu. Rebecca, uruna, akurani hal etaki. Lapu. Lapu. Tiana, uruna, akurani hal etaki. Lapu. Lapu. Alyssa, lapun.
Mapu.
Lapu. Alyssa, uruna, akurani hal etaki. Lapu. Alyssa took Cooch. Uruna, Akurani, Hal, Etaki. Lapu. Alyssa. Uruna, Akurani, Hal, Etaki. Lapu. Lapu. Hɛhchi. Ooh, wind's picking up. Tiana. Uruna, hɛhchi.
Mm, aha.
Aha. Uruna, mihchi.
Aha.
Aha. Uruna, hihchi.
Hon. Uruna hihchi.
Oh, Lapu. Rebecca. Uruna, mihchi.
Aha.
Aha. Uruna, hɛhchi.
Hon.
Hon.
Hɛhchi.
Hon, Lapu. Alyssa, Lapun.
Lapu.
Okay. Told you this was going to be an easy one today. Alyssa. Uruna, hɛhchi.
Aha.
Aha. Uruna, mihchi.
Hon.
Hon. Alyssa. Uruna, hɛhchi.
Aha.
Aha. Uruna, mihchi.
Aha.
Aha. Ah. Uruna, hihchi.
Hon.
Hon. Lapu. And Alyssa. I hate that. Uruna, hɛhchi.
Hon.
Hon. It's like you try to say it, but something else comes out. Frog literally caught my throat, in my throat. Hɛhchi. Rebecca. Kanaku tetisa.
Hach aweka tehukuma tetisa.
I was about to say it's your birthday month and you can't remember. I'm actually trying to remember a lot of stuff right now. Ha. Tiana. Kanaku tetisa.
Tach aruinan.
Rebecca. Kanaku tetisa.
Ooh, tacha.
Oh. Tiana. Kanaku tetisa.
Tach aruina tehukuma.
Home. Lapun, Alyssa.
Lapusha. Lapusha.
Lapusha. Hon. Let's start off with the easiest one. Alyssa, Kanaku tetisa.
Kumeli taja.
Hon. Ah. Kanaku tetisa.
Taja hipu.
Hon. Yeah, that's an easy one to remember. Ooh. Kanaku tetisa.
Tachawera.
Hon, lapu. Ah. Hanaku te tisa.
Touch a stop out of toke.
Aha.
No. Oh man.
Remember, this is the one where it switches. The little doesn't come after it.
Gotcha. Is it touch a stop out of?
Hon, lapu. And Hanaku te tisa. Alyssa?
Tahika touch a tehukuma.
Lapu. Oh. Remember the months better than Rebecca.
Don't know about that.
Hachi, Tiana, Kata, uruna.
Uruna. Hihchi.
Hon, lapu. Oops. Rebecca, Kata, uruna.
Uruna, hɛhchi.
Hon. Tiana, Kata, uruna.
Uruna. Mihchi.
Hon, lapu. Lapu. Alyssa, lapun.
Lapu.
Making the frog dance. Hold on. All right. Alyssa, Kata, uruna.
Uruna hihchi.
Lapu. Kata, uruna.
Uruna hɛhchi.
Hon, Kata, uruna.
Uruna mihchi.
Hon. Kata, uruna.
Uruna hihchi.
Hon. Kata, uruna.
Uruna mihchi.
Hon. Kata, uruna.
Uruna hɛhchi.
Lapu. Which now brings us to the part that me and Rebecca were kind of nerding out about earlier. Frog culture, why frogs are cool culturally. I think I misspelled culturally, but whatever. I'm not a perfect person, okay? Everybody knows I have spelling issues.
You're doing great.
So frogs are actually pretty cool culturally wise, not only for Tunica-Biloxi, but for a lot of cultures. For Tunica-Biloxi, though, frog plays somewhat of a somewhat important role in a Biloxi story. That would be Tuhei, or the Thunder Being. It's just a normal frog, but in the Biloxi, we also have the ancient of tiny frogs, Pesca.
Pesca. Yeah, that's the
Pesca.
tiny frog. Or
Yeah.
Pescana is the ancient name, and then Pesca is just the tiny frog.
Yeah. But not only that, it's also the frog is one of the idols that was found in Tunica households, next to the woman statue or woman idol. And we might believe it could be associated with thunder because thunder is one of our 9 deities that were found in our temples. And it possibly represents weather, rain, water, all that fun stuff. And the reason frog is important to some other tribes is there's frog clans in some tribes. And the reason they have frog clans is, well, this is what I was told by a member from one of the northern tribes, is their frog clan is important because frogs are both able to live on the physical world or on the ground, on land, and in the spiritual world or water. So they're like a messenger that can jump back and forth. And sometimes it's thought that if a frog comes and visits you, it's their ancestor visiting them. Now that's this tribe. This isn't Tunica-Biloxi, but I thought that's just cool how frogs are, you know, looked at it as these tiny things, but also play an important role in a lot of cultural elements, especially with us in the Tunica-Biloxi. You know, it's in a story. It's an idol that is in our temple or is found to be in our temples and households. So, and frogs are just awesome.
That's very neat. Really cool.
Yep. And that actually, let's go back to the neologism. And, you know, this was just something I threw together because, again, it didn't have a word for lily pad. We don't have a word for lily. And I was going off the basis of, okay, hold on. Yeah, this was going to be a short, this turned out to be a short lesson because all we have is Alyssa, and she already knew this. So, but yeah, this is what I came up with and the way I thought of it. I believe it was like the old Frog and Toad cartoon that they had along with the books, where Frog lives. His house was on a lily pad, I believe.
Huh.
I might have to look. Or was it over the garden wall that the frog lived on a lily pad? It's one of those cartoons.
It's
So
something we
that's
see
what,
often enough.
huh?
It's something we see often enough
Yep.
depicted.
So, and it's literally just the frog house. But
Like
I
it.
mean, yeah. I mean, if somebody comes up with something else, I would be down for it. Again, this was just a rushed neologism, but it kind of gives. I also wanted to use this as a way of like how we go about vetting our words and everything. Like usually it is if we don't have it, somebody will come up with something right then and there. But we'll usually bring it to our Luciaroni Nisa, the new Tunica language group, and we'll go through it. And sometimes it turns into fun little quips like cookie is literally cookie, or coffee is coffee, coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
Yeah. Chocolate is chocolat. Chocolat.
Chocolat.
Chocolat. Yeah, chocolat. So, but this just kind of gives like an idea of what we go through for neologisms. And I'll make sure if there are, I did this, I think I put a neologism in one class and I forgot to do this, but any neologisms that I do have, just in case you are trying to look them up in the dictionary later, I will make sure to have this alert to let you know it's not vetted yet, it's not in the dictionary, so this is temporary.
So what's the process that you have to go through? Do you have to get it approved by certain people, or is it just you kind of come up with it collectively and then put it in the dictionary? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is a collective of us. It's of course Rebecca, myself, Sydney Barbary, Elizabeth Pre, and Tiana when she can join us.
Cool.
And we sit there, we go through it because I believe is it to have a quorum? Is that the right word I'm looking for?
I guess there's no need to have a quorum. I don't, I mean, we might need to determine like if there should be a minimum number of tribal members who vote, but like as long as tribal members are voting, and
Mhm.
then I don't know if do we need to establish a certain number? You must have at least 3, you must have at least 2.
Yeah,
We at least try to get them done during set meeting times, but occasionally if like needs arise, we'll make sure that I guess there's at least 3. I think that's how we kind of,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, because
have
there's
tribal
usually 3 of
members.
us there.
Cool.
So yeah,
But that hasn't really been set in place as a rule.
yeah. I mean, and there are times where we may not all agree on a word, so we'll take it to a vote, and sometimes the word we came up with doesn't get picked. But hey,
Or sometimes if people are not really on board with it and can't seem to make a decision, then we
yeah.
return to it at a later time.
Actually, I can show off the what our neologism list kind of looks like right quick too. So this is like, as we think of words, we throw it on the list and go through it. As you can see, we have some that have been approved, some that are still in progress. You'll even see where we get the words from, like for a chunk, a piece, or a percent. We borrowed the word choka from Biloxi,
Mm.
and we just Tunicanized it. So we took how the Tunica words would be, letters would be pronounced, and or if it was, if there's no, the letters aren't available, then we kind of smush it together to, I'm butchering the way it's actually done, but you know,
Make it
Yeah.
sound like English.
or Tunica, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're, sorry. I
So you said the Tunica language is more like northern tribes, like more
Aha,
similar to the
Biloxi,
Biloxi, right? Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
Tunica is an isolate language,
Okay.
which means it's not related to any other language in the world. Although,
that we have knowledge of
yeah,
currently.
that we have not, yeah. Uh, you know, some people will hear me talking or speaking it and they're like, oh, that sounds like Japanese, which I can kind of get. But then there are some people that will hear me or hear us talk, oh, it kind of sounds like French because, you know, there's a lot of French influence in the
Right,
Tunica
yeah.
language, which I don't like.
Yeah, I'm kind of dabbling in French with Duolingo, because my husband is Cajun, and so his ancestors are French, and we've been kind of doing that. But I've been more leaning towards Tunica because it's hard to learn two languages at once, like getting really serious about it, you know. But
Yep. All right, I'll go ahead and stop sharing quick too. There we go. Oh, wait, I didn't. Oh, wait, hold on.